Hi my gorgeous sugar puffs. So today I'm bringing you this long awaited video how to do winged eyeliner for hooded eyes, and I know I've promised you this ages ago, but I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, and I didn't want it to be too long, and I just wanted to give you as much information and show you as much in very short time, so it's not too boring. Also just wanted to say, because some people have been saying about me and doing all these hooded videos, that I'm giving hooded eyes bad name. Not at all. I've lived with hooded eyes most of my life because I naturally have downward pointing eyes, and with age you get a bit of loose skin as well. I think hooded eyes are beautiful. Loads of beauty icons and stars have hooded eyes. They can be very sexy, very romantic, but they are really challenging when it comes to makeup. And I just look at some of the really young girls doing makeup tutorials, and you try to recreate that when you have hooded eye and see if you end up with the same thing. And the most challenging thing, unfortunately, is the winged eyeliner. So I wanted to explain to you why it is so difficult. Not every hooded eye is the same. We all have different hoods, different stages of hoods. And if your eyes are very heavy and your lids are very, very hooded that you can't even lift them up, you might not be able to have winged eyeliner ever, and that's fine. We don't all have to walk around with winged eyeliners. But if you wish to wear one, hopefully this video will help you in some way. You just have to practice. I've been doing it for years and I still sometimes get it wrong. Hopefully you will find that video helpful, and just practice and keep on watching. Okay, first of all, let me explain to you why winged eyeliner is such a big challenge for us hoodies. So if you look straight ahead, I've got a mirror here, so I'll be looking in the mirror without going like this, because obviously that would be perfect. But if you just relax your eyebrows, can you see this? Can you see the tiny space between my lash line and this fold? That's what stops us having perfect and easily achieved winged eyeliner, because it's impossible to draw it while your eyes are down, because that is in the way. And if you do that and draw a perfect line, when you put your eye down, that line will be broken up by that. And I will show you that. This is going to be so challenging. I will be taking it off and putting it back on. So anyway, first of all, what you will need is some good eyeliner brush. This one is from Louise Young LY24. Very good, very small, pointy. Gel liner, but it has to be quite liquidy one, like my Inglot. The Inglot gel liners are amazing. Well, I've got just one and it's the purple one, so I'll be using this one because it's so fluid-like. You need something that doesn't drag on your skin, because the skin is quite droopy and not taut, so if you have something that drags it, it's going to make it 10 times worse. So I will do a liner with that. Then I will do liner with a felt tip type of eyeliner, and my favorite for that method is the L'Oreal Superliner Perfect Slim. Love it. Although the Jordana one, Fabuliner, is quite good, but if you notice, Jordana is a bit fatter tip and shorter. For the method I'm going to show you, you need that length. Now, third thing you could use is one of these liquid eyeliners, because they glide on really nicely, and I have Rimmel Glam Eyes, you know, one of those. although I don't often use that. I might use that to go over my line. And last thing, just your simple kohl pencil, and I've got the Urban Decay 24/7 in perversion. And also get yourself very small cotton buds or like the pointy ones, you know, one of... Okay, if your eyes are so hooded that you cannot even lift your hood and stretch this bit, I'm sorry, but you might as well give up on winged eyeliner. You will have to achieve the lift with eyeshadows, which if you've been watching me for a while, you know how to do, I'm sure. But what you can do is use something like core eyeliner, draw a line and smudge it. And I show you now how. And I would suggest it, have it done while you've got all your eyeshadow. But I tell you, this is the easiest way to give yourself tiny lift, and you don't have to have any skill really. So you basically, you'll have to stretch your eye a bit. Don't worry about the line being very precise. Make sure you go quite close to the eyelashes. And sort of make it a bit higher like this. Don't go any further, because if you do, let me show you on this eye. If you carry on with hooded eyes, you have to stop just before your eyelash line, otherwise, you know, the line is going to start going down. So let me show you. If I just carry on, there you go. Can you see how that one is going down? That one I've lifted a bit. Then you take one of these spongy smudgers, and while you're smudging it back and forth, you lift that one a bit. Can you see? And usually when you have eyeshadow there, that is gonna look really nice. This one, if I smudged away, if I was just following my shape of my eye going straight, can you see the difference? How this one is dragging my eye down, this one is lifted it a bit. So that's the easiest thing. If your eyes are very hooded, because look, when I put my eyes down now, you can hardly see the line, but this one, because it doesn't carry on much further, I stopped before that fold, is not looking as bad as this one. Okay, so that's the easiest way. And if you've got very hooded eyes, or you're not really good with all these other eyeliners, just do that. And if you have, you know, like I've shown you before, the dark eyeshadow here with the pretend crease, it will all look really... Okay, I've taken the kohl liner off. If by the end of it I look like a panda or have really red eyes, you will know why. Okay, I don't think with hooded eyes, not having any eyeshadow on, just liner is a good look, because you need something to open up your eye. And very often when you do the eyeliner, unless, which we do, we don't stand there all the time and look like this, we look different ways, so it will show. But I think you need something to emphasize your eyes. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use the Sonia Kashuk Perfectly Neutral palette number 10. I just didn't want anything, you know, too complicated. So I am gonna take very light shade first, put it all over my lid with the wrong brush. I do it with my finger, because this is not really about the eyeshadow, but I just want to quickly show you. Then take your blending brush, use some sort of lightish brown color, and just make that crease. just so you create a bit of a shadow and a bit of a dimension to your eye. And I often do this makeup, and I've done a tutorial for it. Is I think it was called Makeup for Hooded Eyes, how to make them more open and bigger, something like that. It's a bit of a between Adele and Marilyn Monroe. I mean, I'm not doing this now. I like to have a bit darkness under here as well to create a shadow. Okay, so I've created some open up my eyes a bit. Okay, let's do the dreaded gel liner, and for that there is so many tricks. Most important thing to remember is start from inner or outer, but don't go right to the end. Stop like 3/4. Forgive me if this is not perfect, but it is so hard not to have the mirror right here and for you to see. But I hope you can see it all. Okay, you could leave it like that, but that's not a wing eyeliner. Now, if I go like this and draw a line here, when I close my eye, this line will be broken and it will be all over the place. So what you want to do is look straight forward. You want to go above this crease and you look where you want your line to be. So follow the lash line of your bottom lashes, and I would say I want it somewhere here. So that's where I will make this little dot. Now I will stretch my eye. So now I am gonna run that down. Okay, can you see that? So I sort of, you see the crease? I sort of drew the line from the crease up. Then when I stretch my eye, I will go down. And then I'm going to make a V, so I'm going to go into the corner, following the lower lash line and connect it. And it's all practice, honestly. You just have to practice and see which one works best for you. And just be patient, you know. That's why you need very fluidy liner, otherwise it's not gonna work. Okay, so even though if I lower my eyes now, you can still see that wing. And it is not perfect because you will never get it perfect with hooded eye. If you look really closely, that line breaks it up. But as you talk and move, it looks good. Okay, so can you see how that lifts my eye? Another thing you can do, can you see the fold? As long as you go underneath that fold, it won't break your line. I really hope I explain myself well, and that might be a long video, but you know, we see all these people giving us instructions how to do it, but none of them really have hooded eyes, so it's not so easy. Okay, so you see this little crease. If I draw the bottom line underneath that crease, So instead going quite up, I'm going more out. So this one I'm starting from the bottom, whereas that one I started from the dot and then I connected here. With this one, I'm following the lower lash line. I'm trying to go with this line underneath the crease. But if your fold of skin is lower than that, you can't do it, because obviously you can't go down there with your line. So that's what I mean. You have to, I give you ideas and ways of doing it, and you have to sit down and practice each one and see which one works best for you, because not every hooded eye is the same. And then I will just connect that, almost draw like a straight line there. So can you see they're both a bit different? That one is more up, that one is more that way, but they both work. So that's one way of doing it with the gel eyeliner. Okay, just taking that one. Another thing you can do, and you can do this with gel eyeliner or with felted one, Scotch tape, and I'm sure you've seen it here on YouTube, people doing that, and put it on your hand a couple of times so it loses the tackiness a bit, because you don't want to pull your skin off your face. People use it for doing very precise eyeshadow application. Take that, look straight ahead, don't lift your eyebrows yet. See, stick it under your lower lash line. See at which angle you want your line to go. Then go like this. Stick it on. Take your liner and just draw along the tape. Okay? Ow. Take the tape off and you've got perfect line. And that's your bottom line. So what you then do, from the top, just make it thicker or whatever. Then you just play with it and you have a perfect line again. So that's quite easy. Try with that. Tape is really good and you can sit there and practice. The only difficult thing is stick them both at the same time and try to see if they look even, because you don't want to have one higher, one lower. So that's a very good trick, and I'm sure it's not new to you. I've seen a lot of people doing it, especially with eyeshadows, you know, when you don't know where to stop with your outer V, use the tape as well. Okay, let me take it off. Let's do the felt tip. This one, this trick is not mine. This trick is from Ghost Makeup Artist and it's almost bulletproof. It still takes a bit of practice. I use it quite a lot if I'm in a rush. What you do with that, so you definitely one of these, and I like this one because it has that long pointed tip. You hold it like that to your face, not like that, flat. You line it up where you want your line to go, okay, with your eyebrows down. Once you know where you want it, stretch it, close, and drag. And there is your perfect template. And all you do then is fill the rest. Carry on. Then you can make it longer, but that is just foolproof to me and really quick. So again, flat to your face, look straight ahead, decide. Can you see the difference? That's where I've decided for it to be, but that's not where you see it, because if I wanted it here and then stretched my eye, when I open it, it'll be probably down here. So that's why it's so important when you're marking where you want your line to be, you have to look straight forward, not like this, because that won't give you true placement, if you know what I mean. So again, you look straight forward, you decide where you want your line to be, then you stretch and drag it, not like this, you drag it like that. Honestly, try it. It's pretty easy. Might take you a couple of times to do it, but it's very easy and quick. And then you just play with it. So that is an amazing trick. Now the liquid one, I don't ever really use it on its own. I will use it maybe to go over something once I've got the template. So there is that one. So I will finish off my makeup now because I want to look quite even, just in case I need to go somewhere. Okay, so I just finished my look and put some mascara on so I look pretty even. I hope that helped some of you, and just practice, and please let me know how you got on. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!